CEN Show,
where we do rankings, news, injury updates, and everything that you're looking for. Well, today we're going to be previewing the starstrucked pay-per-view.
Yeah, and so I want to start on our thoughts with the triple threat match. And my prediction for the triple threat match actually is Sam Camper, because he's coming in. He's coming in with a lot of heat. I think he's coming in with a lot of goodness. I mean, he lost to Christopher Cliff, but Christopher Cliff's on a streak, right? Christian Cliff. He's on some sort of streak.
Chris Short, I guess.
Yeah, Chris Cliff.
I'm going with the obvious pick here. I have to pick Steele. Honestly, he's been dominating. Has he lost a match ever since he's been here?
No,
I'm pretty sure he hasn't.
Maybe one or two, but
no, I'm pretty sure he hasn't lost.
Yeah.
He beat Jack Jackson. He beat Adam Fox. He beat Christian Cliff. Who else is there to beat?
Sam Camper.
Sam Camper, I guess.
And Jack Jackson at the same time, if you're really looking at it that way. So,
but tell me your thoughts with the Sam Camper more.
I mean, he just looks like, when he started out against Zeke at Death Valley at the first pay-per-view, I'm like, man, this guy doesn't look great, and he's looking pretty sloppy. He just comes out and attacks Zeke out of plain sight, and then as it started to progress, as I looked at it, he looked unbelievable. I mean, a loss to Christopher Cliff there, but he was completely attacked by the cheater Steele, in my book, who is a cheater. He was attacked by him, and you can only look at it a certain way why he lost that match, and why he lost that match is a definite reason, because Steele attacked him. That's why I'm going with Sam Camper. I find this funny because Jack Jackson was not picked whatsoever, and I thought one of us would pick the Extreme Rules title. I didn't see Steele, because I would think Sam Camper and Jack would come in.
He's the underdog, and he's the little guy. He'll get beat up easily.
Yeah,
that's probably why.
So now our ladder match predictions, and I don't honestly. I look at all the opponents, and then I look at who is going to beat the mystery opponent, because that might settle everything. Because if he might not even get a chance to come out, because Peacekeeper or Christopher Cliff might
win
get
it right at the start.
Yeah, could win it right at the start. But I look at it and I go, who's on the streak? Who's hot right now? And that's Chris Cliff. That's Chris Cliff, and he's hot. He's gonna win it. And so, what are your thoughts? Who's gonna win the ladder match?
I got Zeke winning just because freshman, number 3. He could win it before the mystery opponent even comes out too. Kind of got a little bit of an advantage. And Peacekeeper and Christian Cliff only get a minute together in the ring. Then Zeke comes out, but even though I'm not sure.
So the mystery opponent, for me, right now, looking at it, and if I'm gonna have Christopher Cliff winning it, Christopher Cliff is gonna need some help, because I don't have him winning it against the Peacekeeper, who right now looked, when he wrestled against MJ, looked like he could have been the CEN champion. I'm not saying he will be anytime soon, but he looked like it. So I'm putting MJ as my mystery opponent just because Christopher Cliff is going to need some backup. He's going to need a sidekick. He's going to need a distraction. He's going to need a big man to take on Zeke. Well, he can easily take on the Peacekeeper, in my point of view. Who's the mystery opponent in your book?
Well, if you checked out our website, and we had a video uploaded called Evan Dawson's Back. He's been rumoring new signings lately. Honestly, I have to believe it's going to be a new signing. Because the dots line up. He's just... That's the thing. Evan Dawson has been rumoring this for months now. probably it's been 2 months since he's been starting to rumor it. Keeps on rumoring it on social media, etc. That's basically my meaning. And he could have a guy that he really likes out of those guys. I mean, he's rumored 4 different signings. He said 2 of them are from out of the country. Those guys there's some top talent out of the United States, and those guys could be the biggest top talent in the nation right now. So that's my thinking on that.
So, I'm throwing this out there. I know a lot of people probably, think this and the way it's been laid out, but, you're always throwing a surprise at some point.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Adam Fox.
Yeah. Coming back at starstruck, that could be something that Evan Dawson's laying out. That could be something.
No, it's not true, because people would have said something by now. People would have said, "Oh, Adam Fox is coming back at starstruck." We know that, okay? It's been on my mind for a while. When is he coming back? Why isn't he coming back? And people have ordered, like, doctors have said, okay, his concussions become severe.
Yeah.
You can't have a concussion become severe, okay?
At first it was mild, now it's severe. That's a bad sign.
They're keeping him away. He's becoming this pet that Evan Dawson uses. He's becoming this threat for Steele. And he's got his title match lined up to regain his CEN title. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a fatal 4-way soon between Sam Camper, Steele, maybe Jack Jackson, maybe some other person, and Adam Fox. But I highly doubt that would be in the mix.
Honestly, your statement's been true that going from a mild concussion to a severe concussion, that just doesn't fly with doctors, honestly.
Yeah, so it's tough, because I don't think Adam Fox is ready to step back in the ring. I don't think he's ready to go yet. So, you're kind of pushing the boundaries here, and you're thinking Adam Fox. It's a new signing, or it's MJ. And I look at it either way. Even though MJ didn't qualify, he doesn't need to qualify. Evan Dawson can do whatever the hell he wants. He's the manager of CEN. Sorry, I had to use that word.
Alright, we're gonna be now doing our rankings, top 3 power rankings for CEN. I'll start us off at number 3. I'm putting Sam Camper because you have to admit, this Friday night knockout was Sam Camper, Steele, and Chris Cliff show. That's all it was about. I mean, you had Peacekeeper and MJ just like a filler in the show. Just who gets to go to Starstruck? Who even cares? It was Sam Camper, Steele, and Christian Cliff. That was the show. And Sam Camper definitely might have Steele scared because he's putting up big and bigger statements every day. So I got it number 3, Sam Camper.
Actually, I looked at the performances, and I looked at the Peacekeeper, and I looked at Chris Cliff, and I looked at Sam Camper, I looked at Jack Jackson, and I looked at those 3 guys, and I went, Jack Jackson's out. Okay, he's not there at number 3 for me. He might be number 2 or number 1, but I've had a long thought, and I have a tie between number 3. And I know that's not going to happen once again. My tie is between, because of Chris Cliff's performance, because he made that really, really bold move and to accept Sam Camper's open challenge, or Sam Camper to agree to having a match tonight against Chris Cliff, and Chris Cliff winning it on a roll-up pin. And it's not dirty, it's not cheap, it's just business, dude. So you gotta get over it. I give that I give one of my number 3 spots to Chris Cliff, and then I look at it as, that same night, what the Peacekeeper did to MJ, and it looked, like I said before, it looked like he was a CEN champion. It looked like he was putting on a show, and I know you just said, who cares, it's just to go to Starstruck. Starstruck, for that card, is the main event. It's not this triple threat that we're just throwing out there and saying, this is the CEN championship, ha ha ha, let's go after this belt. We're looking at, this is a title shot, so if the Peacekeeper wins that match, he potentially has a shot with those other 3 contenders. So, I look at it and I go, why do we sit here and we think, oh, he's nowhere near, he's nowhere near good. And I say, you're wrong. Look at my face. Peacekeeper's there. Chris Cliff is there. They just have to bring it out. They have to show who's the boss and who's good. Who do you have at number 2?
I agree with one of those selections, and I'm putting him higher than you. I'm saying Chris Cliff. As I said, Steel, Chris Cliff, Sam Camper show. That's my only reason.
I looked at, as I said, I looked at 4 guys. The 3 that I looked at were tough competitors, and we both probably have a dominant number 1. Everyone has a dominant number 1, and that's Steel. I don't know if you changed anything, but number 2 is Sam Camper, and it's just because like you said, it was his show last night. It's been his show for a while. He's been controlling it. He's great. He's a great wrestler. He's great, not a good person, a dirty wrestler, but he does stuff well in the ring that makes him look good. So that's why I picked him to win the triple threat. That's why I pick him as number 2 right now. And that's probably my most likely reason. Number 1 for you.
So honestly, I'm just going to throw it out there. The obvious pick, Steel, just because CEN champ, dominating, hasn't lost. It's just the reason CEN's doing pretty well right now. He's been the entertainer. He's been the guy. He's been the everyone.
Yeah, Steel, number 1, always number 1. And I look at it and I go, number 1. But then I thought to myself, wait a minute. Jack Jackson's your Extreme Rules champion. Okay, why is he not on the list? Where is he? Where did he go? He hasn't been here for the past 2 shows. I know he went through a table against Steel, and he took a knee to the back, and then he went and wrestled against Chris Cliff and lost to Chris Cliff to go to Starstruck. Okay, so
see, that's the one thing you just wondered about Jack Jackson, because he lost to Chris Cliff. Chris Cliff was not very good at the time, honestly. Like, he was still becoming who he has become now. So, I mean, that's kind of the thing. So,
yeah, and
that's why I didn't put him on there.
I looked at it and I went, why isn't he wrestling? Where is he? And maybe it's just because he went through a table. Maybe it's because, he has a bruised collarbone.
There's a press conference being held that will be on the CEN show today. Evan Dawson,
announcing.
I think we're coming up with that next after we just finish up quick, and then we'll bring you the news and then end the show off after Evan Dawson. So are you going to get to him now, do you think?
No, we'll go through quickly Adam's injury, and then we'll go to the Evan Dawson. So, Adam's injury. Like, we talked about this a little bit earlier, and about, why isn't he coming back? Where is he? And he's the same thing as Jack. Like, they've kind of been roaming around, but Jack's been here, he's been gone for a shorter period of time, and he might be fine at Starstruck. I haven't seen him wrestle in 2 weeks or so, and he hasn't been at any of the practices. Nobody's told me where he is. But Adam Fox, now this is interesting because you can't have a concussion go from mild to severe in a week time. And he's overcame the broken wrist, but doctors are worried about his head and his neurological damage. And I'm not a neurologicalist or whatever they call it, so I'm not going to say set anything straight. I'm just going to say this is what I think. I think Adam Fox is coming back at some point soon.
I mean, just think about him. A concussion isn't going to end his career, but it's going to keep him out for a while.
Yeah, and so...
Especially since this is kind of the future of wrestling. I mean, it's not professionals or anything. It's getting there. It's close enough. But it's not where you can just fight through a concussion and just keep going. You have to... Because if you don't worry about a concussion at
that level,
at this level right now, which I kind of think of it as maybe semi-pro-ish or juniors, something like that.
Yeah.
At this time, if you don't worry about that,
that's gonna haunt you for the rest of your career.
It's not gonna help you in your career. So that's basically our thoughts. Now we're gonna be heading over to the press conference with Evan Dawson, and we'll see you there.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Evan Dawson from CEN Wrestling. So this is press conference. This is to talk about the starstrucked match and the triple threat. That is now going to be an elimination triple threat match. As I said before, I went back and forth on the decision to maybe keep it at a regular triple threat match. If you pin one, the match is over and you win the title. And I decided, let's have it a little interesting. Just maybe it being, elimination. Elimination, I think, is best for that. And people that are questioning Jack and Jack Jackson and why he's not here, because he's part of that triple threat and he's an important part. I'm positive he is. He's not, he's not Steel. He's not Sam Camp. Guys, he's the underdog. He's in that match. Why are you lining him up as an underdog? Why are you giving him these names? But the reason he'll be back for Starstruck, he told me, he's got a bruised left shoulder and sprained left shoulder and a bruised tailbone. So he'll be ready for Starstruck. I'm positive he'll be ready for Starstruck. And
wait, Evan.
Yeah.
Can I get your thoughts on Adam Fox right now? Will he return at Starstruck?
I have no comment on that. No comment. I really don't have a comment on that. So, another question.
Evan?
Yeah.
It's been rumored a lot lately about new signings. Do you know who those are, and are you willing to reveal them to the public?
I have no comment.
Well,
That was interesting.
it was a pretty short press conference. I was expecting him to take more questions, though.
Yeah, it was definitely. It was quick, very quick press conference. He explained to us what happened to Jack, so now we know Jack's gonna be back for Starstruck. Everybody, congratulations. He didn't say anything about Adam, which kind of.
I don't know. It's just he's just trying to.
He's trying to do. He's gonna put Adam somewhere.
It's just business for him.
Yeah, and then the new
He
signings.
doesn't want to give up
Yeah.
what he wants to happen or anything.
And then the new signings, same thing, but throwing the mic like that gives a little.
I wasn't expecting him to be that crabby. Like, did he wake up on the wrong side of the bed or something today?
No, it wasn't crabbiness for him. It was definite frustration. You just asked me, when's Adam Fox returning? I'm not going to tell you when Adam Fox is returning. Okay, what about the new signings? Are you going to release that to the public? No, I'm not going to release that to the new public. Get out of here. Stop asking me those questions. But because then that's going to lead to, is he coming at Starstruck? Is he going to wrestle Starstruck? I don't want to tell you who's wrestling at Starstruck. Okay, I just want to tell you.
Yeah, that's his thinking.
Yeah, that's his thinking. He's like, I just want to, tell you the basics, like what happened to Jack. That's it, and changing the triple threat.
Yeah.
That's news.
That's amazing. Evan Dawson making it an elimination triple threat. I mean, he said he wanted to just be a normal one because like it could just change on a dime like that. But now, like, if Steel does not get eliminated first, Steel's won the match.
Yeah.
Because say Sam Camper gets eliminated, and it's Steel and Jack. It's obvious just to say, but
Yeah.
Steel honestly is just gonna dominate that match.
I mean, I look at it.
But here's the thing: if they eliminate Steel first, it's just gonna be a fight of a lifetime.
I mean, but if they eliminate Steel first, we've crowned a new champion. I mean, we've taken the throne away from Steel. But then Steel's gonna he's not gonna do this quietly. Nothing about Steel is quiet. He's not gonna do this quietly.
He's a loud player out there.
He's gonna come out and he's gonna
bigger fish a shark. Probably.
Yeah, he's gonna come out and he's gonna win the title back. Obviously, broken tailbone into torn left shoulder, surgery on the left shoulder, and surgery on your tailbone is gonna leave you out forever. So. That's my thoughts. Jack can't win whatsoever. It's Steel and Sam show. I'm giving it if it's Sam and Steel, it's gonna be a fight, but it's gonna come out and you're gonna have the new champion, Sam, and your new champion if it's Sam.
Well, that will end off our show. Hope you enjoyed. If you like, comment what your predictions are down below, and we'll see you at Starstrucked, I guess.
Yes.
Will you be there in the crowd? I will.
Oh, I definitely will. I'll be there. Front row. Let's go.
Really, I got the suite upstairs.
God,
Alright.
suck. Alright.
See you guys later.
See you later. That was 2 interruptions, and it's going to be like 40 minutes.